I am back, and I've got a pretty significant problem, and I've got it semi-patched up at the moment. But if you look real close, you may be able to identify the problem here. So we had some pretty serious wind last week, and the side curtain of this greenhouse was open on that side. There's a greenhouse on the other side over there that blocks most of the wind. Didn't think it would be a problem. Didn't really think about it at all, but you would think that this would pretty well block that wind. And the wind wouldn't have been that big of an issue if the greenhouse was put together properly. But with this wind, the wind blowing as hard as it did last week, 40 mile an hour or whatever it was here, it blew in this side curtain and picked the bows up all the way down this side. Virtually picked them all up off of the ground post, as you can see here. Well, had the bows been screwed on to the ground post, that wouldn't have happened. This was a project that was being worked on while I was not here, and I didn't check behind it, so here we are. And right now, the only thing holding this thing from completely collapsing is the plastic over top. As you can see right here, it's putting a pretty serious strain on this double wire lock that's running down the side. Thank God it's got this board on here, because if like that greenhouse over there has nothing but a double wire lock run down for the curtain to hang from. If this was just a double wire lock, it would have probably really torn it all to pieces already. I've been thinking about this for a while, trying to figure out what I was going to do, and the best that I can come up with is ratchet straps to pull it in, because it's just like a bow and arrow. These things want to open up when they're not connected anywhere, as you can see down through yonder. And farm jacks. I went and rounded up. I got one of my own, and I went and rounded up, borrowed some others, and I'm gonna see if we can get this thing jacked up and set back on these pipes. That sounds really easy and straightforward. We'll see if it goes like that. I think we got a little bit of stress off of the plastic from what it was. It's still banjo string tight. I don't know, this may get a little sketchy here. I'm not sure I've got enough height. I can get enough height out of these jacks to get it up over these insert pieces here, because it has to go up over this and back down on it. I mean, I guess the end wall plastic is the only thing that kept it from completely blowing down, but how is this in the shape it's in, and this lifted all the way off? That's really kind of blowing my mind. Huh. Look at that Japanese hornet. Pretty good sized dude right there. I'll take a YouTube poll here. What do y'all think I should do? It's pretty sketchy to leave it sitting there, but if I put it on, then it's going to get me in a bind trying to work down through here and get the rest of these on. Y'all tell me in the comments what I'm doing wrong.
So.
Well, as you can see, it didn't do it no favors. Partially ripped the wiggle wire track off down this center right here where it was really pulling the hardest. Like the plastic through this section of the house was supporting the entire weight of the greenhouse. So I guess it's pretty impressive that it actually held as good as it did. But thankfully we didn't have any worse damage than we did, because it could have easily jerked the whole top off this greenhouse and carried it over there and destroyed that one, because obviously the wind was coming from that direction. So just thankful it didn't tear up any more than it did, and that we were able to get it put back together. That actually went a lot smoother than I anticipated it would. But no, I've been pretty slack on getting videos out, but we're fixing to get wide open with seeding, and I'm gonna try some new things this year. Gonna do a little bit of propagating maybe, and I'm gonna try to get back on my schedule of getting videos out every week, because we're fixing to be wide open. We're here middle of January, and it's gonna get real busy here real soon. So y'all hang in there with us, and we'll see you on the next one.